The lodge is opened wide, the warden's hackles raised, but the beast that is inside can bite in many different ways. Hello,
What's up?
and welcome back to Sagas of the Sunless Reach, the Riddle of Rule. My name is Zachary Frederickson, your game master for this evening. Every time 2 weeks pass, I forget how I did it last time. Yes, your game master for this evening, here to take you on a mystical and intrigue-filled journey through the Sunless Reach of Tarandaur. Today, I am joined, as always, by my friends, including Bitmap.
Hello, I am Bitmap. I do art and things. You can find it here and also at the Kickstarter for Mountain, which is a book that is been drawing and is great. And we're in our last week, which is exciting.
Yes. Everybody who has not yet pledged to Mountain should pledge to Mountain so that we can get the Pilgrim's Journal.
Yeah. Today I'll be playing a mom that is mad at these dogs and this man with glasses.
Mean man.
POV,
This mean
you're
man.
First mom and you're angry.
This bad man. Yes, I'm also joined today by Corey.
Hi, I'm Corey. You can catch me on Twitter at Endless Musings. I use he pronouns. Today, I hope we can do this. I'm afraid of this technological man, but it's fine. We've been through worse, and by worse I mean zapped by trees. So what else could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, that's how I lost all my hit points.
Yeah. I am also joined by Jade.
Hello, I'm Jade. You can find me on Twitter at JadeOxRose. You can hear me on various podcasts, including Follow the Leader, Dumb Kids Playing Hero, and the Escafil Files at FTLcast, DKPH Pod, and Escafil Files, respectively, on Twitter. I play Orin Natsuku. They big, with a very sharp side. And right now, they're even bigger than usual. It's very exciting for me.
Even bigger. Yes, and I'm also joined by my friend Mab.
Hi, I'm Mab. You can find me on Twitter, Tumblr, and Patreon at Little Lady Mab. And I'll be playing Elżbieta Vrona, who is gonna really hopefully not die today. With a running joke, we'll find out what almost kills me this time, but also I'm out of potions and people to do medicine on me, so...
Yeah, and I can be found, I think I forgot to say this, on Twitter at Obfuscating God, and music I make can be found at iambugbear.bandcamp.com. I have a few things up there. I need to put more things up there, but that's neither here nor there.
Definitely not there.
Definitely not there. So let me set the scene, and then we will have our recap as I say that... let's see if this one works. The sky is cloudy, as always, in Tarandaur. Those slivers of silvery moonlight peek through here and there in the roiling black above as clockwork hounds, their jaws slavering with oil and electrified miasma, paw the ground and wait to charge. And the Warden of Rule, keeper and captor of your friend Alexei Vital, stands with a sparking blade in one hand and a blunderbuss in the other, prepared to fight to the death to maintain his control over the region. But before we get into what happens next, let's talk about what happened last time.
Sure. So, last time we managed to do it. By God, we managed to pick up Sad Jack. We brought him back to the Rams camp and had a little celebration, as much as one can when you're still getting down by the church. After we saved Sad Jack, we turned to the question of what the Rams could do. We had a few different things come about. Kasana, for instance, was concerned not only about the demeanor of Sad Jack, but also the rest of the camp. Just what exactly is their ideals for? We also tried to set out what it was that we're doing first, noticing that Orn seemed a bit disconnected from it. So with all of that in mind, we started to prepare for sieging the lodge. All of us went our separate ways to get set up for that. Kasana attempted to get on the soapbox and summon a sense of values in the Rams to have them act for more than just to be better than the terrible thing that they're fighting, to actually be a force of moral good. For right now, not too much effect, but he was starting to change some minds. Elżbieta was trying to figure out more about Soren, only really found out that they don't remove their mask and are never seen eating, so greater mystery there. Warren attempted to study with Sad Jack in terms of warfare and tactics. Also didn't really get too much there, but had a fun conversation with this wild man. And Apricus, in the meantime, scouted ahead, looked to the weather to see when would be good to attack the lodge. Found that there was a period a few days from that point which they launched their attack. After that, we planned out what we would do and started moving. After putting together some thunderstones, we decided it would be a two-pronged attack, with Soren and Jack on one side at the gates, causing distraction, while the rest of us went over. While we got there, Kasana and Elżbieta had a conversation about what exactly Elżbieta is. Very heartwarming, very... Heartwarming? I mean, I would call it heartwarming, in the sense that it gets your blood pumping. There's anxiety.
Some people may have been warmed by it.
Something was warmed. There was blood.
I have blood.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, you have blood.
Normal
Is it
human blood.
Normal human blood. Yeah, Soren decided to put a stop to that conversation, so you can glance for that, how well that went. Meanwhile, Orin and Apricus had a conversation regarding religion. Apricus, not being a religious person, was surprised, but had some familiarity with it at least, and was able to have a realization about the moon in particular. Here we realize that, at least according to the old way, moon is where the dead are kept captive, and that also the undead tend to rise under the new moon. Moon cannot be seen. So all that fun information gets replayed to Orin, and also a recommendation to talk to Kasana about the gods, because Kasana patently doesn't like them. So, you know, has to know something based off of that. All that's well and good, so we come close to the lodge while we're doing that. We sneak bad. And we immediately...
Okay, no. I sneak fantastically.
We as a group sneak bad.
Collectively.
Yeah, we did bad. And came across the Legion of the Leashed. We started having a bunch of zombies screaming at us, which was especially great because they were chained to trees. So, real cool, Argus. We find out that it's their sort of alert system. They start sending in these clockwork fairies after us. It's really painful, but we managed to take down enough of the alert system to disable it, and also to stop getting attacked by more. After that, we went further through the woods, found a bunch of strange trees with iron bands and strange mechanical antennae. Once Elizabetta stumbles into one, she gets zapped, and we find out that this is the galvanic skein. It took a while. Orin tried to carry Elizabetta through the entire thing, Baywatch style, but it took Apricus dismantling the trees to actually get the trap to stop. After that, we finally ran across a detail of guards with spear traps. Unsurprisingly, because our targets were flesh and mortal, we were able to tear them to pieces. And, well, I say that, that's not entirely true. We did knock some of them out. So, we have knocked out people, and one of them just left. So that was cool. Finally, we come across the lodge, and we just go over the walls. It's a mess. Everyone's there and alarmed. Like, we've taken down all the guards on the walls. It was a combat that was painful. For the first time, Apricus actually got hit. And it was just a whole roiling melee. Thankfully, we had Soren and Sad Jack drawing off attention at the gates, so our plans went off as we suspected they would. But after we got over the walls and dropped into the center, out came Argus, where we're currently facing off against him now with two clockwork hounds. Yeah, this dude. This guy. Get a load of this guy.
There he is.
We all talk tough at each other, and he calls out his hounds.
Yes, the man who ordered Alexei Vital's cabin to be burned to the ground with you still inside. And speaking of that cabin and the things found within it, let's turn the clock back a little bit to a few days prior. As Apricus, you are suddenly reminded of the time that off camera you went through and decrypted the notes of one Alexei Vital. This was at the Rams camp. I will make the thing where, like, what sort of workspace did Apricus set up in the campsite?
Well, first off, would he have been able to requisition a tent?
They have. You can share one with someone.
No.
Do you not have a tent in your inventory?
I don't think I do. I have a walking cauldron. It's very cool, but I don't have a tent.
You can just
Or you just have a regular bedroll?
just set a plank of wood on top of your walking cauldron to use as a desk.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I do. So,
A travel desk.
in lieu of being able to find some peace and quiet, Apricus will go find a corner of the camp, get a plank of wood, set it upon the walking cauldron, bid it to stop, and just start shifting through all of these notes for you.
Yes, and I will share those notes with you now. So I'll read this first part, and then if you want to read the actual quoted section, you can do that.
Okay.
As you discovered that the encrypted notes of Alexei Vital, now finally organized and collated into a near-readable order, reveal the mind of a man constantly thinking about 6 or 7 things at any one time. Mentions here and there of the work he'd been performing for the Rams are perhaps frustratingly vague. He mentions a number of times keeping a log of his discoveries and intellectual embezzlement of Aldrich Errol's creations in the Diamond File, but no such document is to be found amongst any of the writings you find in the cabin. However, one thread of research catches your eye, if only because it feels so wildly tangential to the rest of Professor Vital's areas of concern. It seems he'd been poking into the histories and lore of the ancient giant folk who once called southern Tarandaur home. A particularly intact piece of parchment bears the following thoughts.
It's no secret that giants once called this place home. The signs of their passage are everywhere in the southern reach, from the fortified temple at Ednir to the numerous guard towers that sojourn. Despite all evidence of their presence, however, examples of their writings are vanishingly. In any structure where there would normally be the traditionally runic history practiced by the Jerboans, giant folk to the east over the peaks, and our closest hypothesized. absent Tarandaur. The stone is completely smooth, as if sanded or blasted down to obliterate whatever words one. The obvious hypothesis is that Gabriel the Gold campaign to conquer all of Tarandaur must have wiped out or driven away the local giant populations to power. If this is the case, why have the survivors, for I can only hope there would be some survivors, escape the Gilded One's wrath, perhaps receding into seclusion or assimilating communities, not returned in the 2 centuries the Errol's? Surely the restitutions of an indigenous nearly destroyed by an power would be high on the list of priorities for heroes. And yet, there have been no official initiatives from Warden or from Dawnbringer to reach out to any remaining Tarandan giant folk, extend a hand of cooperation in this blighted land. Curious, but there is one ray of light that may yet shine on my research predecessor. In my epistolary correspondence with a Rowan soldier named Oleg Taltrees, which was exceedingly difficult, I have been given one new clue as to where the Tarandan giants may have some knowledge, accessible and yet hidden large. Oleg informed me of a legend that is said to have made its way east over the certain peaks. That, in places of great spiritual resonance, where the spirits of ancestors can be called upon, there grows a flowering vine who down like drops of. It's called the Giant's Tears, and I believe it may grow somewhere in the Sojourn Wood. Once this business with the Maestro is completed, I would like to set up an expedition to search for sites of this growth. Perhaps my friends at Dawnbringer be capable of drawing forth lost spirits from beyond and learn more of this lost.
And as you read the description of Giant's Tears, it kind of trips something in your memory of talking to the people at Crossroads and hearing about a strange flower that they had seen growing east in the woods.
Yep. As soon as Apricus finishes reading through the notes and having that realization, he immediately from his improvised desk, take the walking cauldron and start going.
Well, that's all the way across the parish. So this is
fuck this plan. I'm leaving on my own.
So unfortunately,
the distance.
The distance, yes. Unfortunately, you did not have time to investigate this on your own, but it is something that remains in your mind as we return to the present moment.
It's to the edge of camp, and he's like, "Wait a second, this is
That's very far away.
Everyone's just watching him walk. They're like, "Where's he going?
Where
deep in his mind."
Like, is he abandoning us?"
Like, but
but yes, so interesting things to think about, important to keep in mind. Wink. But that is not now. Now, Argus Vandatori stands with his weapons and his hounds ready to do battle. I would usually say roll initiative, but we did that last time. So we're all ready to go, which means Kasana, the spear, you are first to go.
Sana has just given her big speech and just critically succeeded on the diplomacy initiative. And
right.
Then with that, she turns to Elsbetia and says, "Try not to die."
That is always high up on my priority list. Thank you.
And she casts lifelink on you. You don't recover HP because it's positive healing, but it does not hurt you. You are now your life force is now connected to my own life, just as Apricus's is. And with all of these people connected to me now, there is a grit in her teeth as essentially she just starts pouring out life. Underneath in like roughly like a 15-foot radius around her, the ground starts to crack very slightly as new sprouts start pouring out of it from what would have seemed like barren soil, just coming out the cement as if it is rapidly just growing or aging. And she is also casting guidance on you, Elsvetia. So you also can get +1 status bonus to an attack, perception, saving, or skill check that you do within the next turn.
Cool.
And with their final action, a lot of the life flowing around her, pulling up in a great big cone, essentially, focuses in front of her as she casts shield.
Hell yeah. Hell of a turn. Sweet. Argus Vanatori is next. He sees you all just sitting there in the corner. Doesn't feel like kind of really messing with that sort of trouble quite yet. Moves up 25 feet and spends his second 2 actions preparing a reaction for your approach. Next, a Clockwork Hound. I had to just use a wolf from Hero Forge and color it gold, but like these things are like wild looking. They're like straight up clockwork, like weird robot dogs. And one of them gets a chance to go, and what's his speed? His speed is great. Charges forward and opens its jaws, and you see like just a like a little miniature electrical coil in the back of its mouth that lights up and blasts out a cone of electricity. That is a 15-foot cone, so that is going to be everybody.
All right.
One of Orin's 4 squares intersects with it. Need everybody to make a reflex save. Okay, that's a success, a success, a success.
I was just like, oh god.
And then a precus.
Attempting to roll reflex. Button. Here we go.
In the meantime, cool. So this one cannot cast it for another 4 rounds.
Thank God.
All right.
Where's the Freakus' saving throw?
Might be having
It is
sheet lag.
not. Oh no.
Oh no. Okay.
Click it again.
That's
We'll just know
that
it's the
good
first one.
internet slowness.
That's
that
that
told me
good.
to say that.
sometimes
That's why.
get.
Do you want me to hit it for you, precus?
Yes, please.
Cool. That's also a success. So everybody takes 6 damage, electrical damage, as the hound blasts out its breath weapon.
Elsvetia and Apricus, you only take 3 of that, as the rest is shunted into Kasana.
So
And
Kasana
the
takes 12.
Yes, and the shield in front of her shatters, reducing it by another 5.
Thank you.
Oh.
Appreciate
Oh
it.
boy. Oh boy, yeah, it looks like we are stuttering on the stream. Well, we'll see how it goes, and if anything else, Tori, you have a local like recording that you can do, right?
Yes, I do, and it's currently running.
Okay, cool. So if these technical issues persist, we'll have the VOD up sooner than usual. But Apricus, it is your turn.
Okay, yeah. The Precus is going to take a step back, because this is not exactly the kind of conflict that he wants to get into immediately. So, rather than attempt to directly fight this, let's see what's been. That's what I thought. Yeah, gonna slow roll things a little bit. So, actually, I'm not even gonna step. I need that action to do what I'm going to do, which is roll a reach spell, and then get ready to Shocking Grasp.
a reach spell and shocking grasp.
Yeah, so reach spell should allow me to do 30 feet extended range, which in this case, because Shocking Grasp is normally a touch spell, I can use that meta magic to extend it out. So,
Cool.
let's see here. I believe it's a melee spell attack. So I think I might have
yes.
to roll these things by hand. Let's do that.
Yes, it's just a spell attack roll, which is for you is a +10.
So roll d20 plus 10. Oh no, the chat's disconnected too. Alright, well.
Oh
Refresh.
boy.
Please, God. Someone roll a d20 plus 10 for me in the meantime.
Yeah, one second.
Meanwhile, I think I'm...
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Frick. Apricus pulls out a shocking grasp. What does it look like for you to make a touch spell, a reach spell?
It's almost like there's a puff of cloud behind it. It just suddenly expands forward from his hands, and rather than himself reaching out and grasping the hound, there's just a sort of clench around the back of its fur. Well, what could be considered that, as electricity
like a
starts
ridge.
flowing forth from his hand.
Cool. So I apologize, but the hound is immune to electricity damage. And dealing electricity damage to it at all causes its breath weapon to recharge.
Well,
No! What the fuck?
Which
It's
was
just
printed
like
when I.
Hellhound.
It is.
Perfect.
These are robot hellhounds with electricity instead of fire.
Awesome.
So yes, that was printed in the chat, but you might not have seen it
What?
because
Where?
yes, when I clicked the breath weapon.
good momentum.
Oh, it
Oh.
does say that.
Let me refresh my tabletop.
So unfortunately, Apricus is unable to do any damage to the Clockwork Hound, and in fact, buffs it a little bit.
Gosh, Shocking Grasp, one of the best spells
Well,
in...
And
second
Rickus
level.
is, in Corey's defense, his chat also wasn't loading.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, understandable. Have a nice day.
Elżbieta.
Is its mouth still open?
Yeah, it's not like in the same position of firing the thing, but it's got an open mouth.
I was wondering, if I take my rapier, if I could, stab it into its mouth.
You could. I don't know if that would do much different.
Yeah.
Pathfinder Second Edition doesn't really have a called shot mechanic, unfortunately.
Right, okay.
Without
That makes sense. I mean,
Mhm.
I wouldn't be able to do called shot strictly as a move anyway.
Yeah.
But your cool investigator thing is a free action for everything in this place, right?
yeah,
Yes,
because this
so
is one of your leads, so you can still attack for sure.
Yeah.
It's just that that hitting it. You could try to disarm. You could
You
try to
also have
disarm,
guidance on that roll.
and you have guidance on that roll. You could try to
Right, well-
disarm, try to dislodge the Tesla
Yeah.
coil.
Okay. Yeah,
that
that's what I
wouldn't do
want to
any
do.
damage, but it would potentially make it unable to use its breath weapon.
Yeah, I would like to not consistently be electrocuted. I've had enough of being electrocuted right now. So yes, I would like to attempt to see if I can. I will do my Sherlock Holmes Mind Palace viewing of it.
Oh yeah, I love it every time.
Sure ain't hot. No, I'm not gonna. And so I'm gonna retreat a little bit and just back behind Orin. I'm gonna put Orin between me and this oncoming hound, and then just get
Cool.
my my gun up and ready for the next.
So that was a free action to devise a stratagem, one action to go back. You have 2 actions left.
Yeah, I mean, I can take a shot at.
If you
this
take a shot at the
motherfucker.
Clockwork Hound, it'll be that 8th, but you can fire
Right.
at anyone else and it would be a normal shot.
Yeah, I think I'll try to go ahead and just shoot at our Argus.
Okay.
Just, for the sake of shooting him in the smug face. Oh!
Hell yeah!
26 is gonna hit. But you actually feel like just barely. Like he moves so fast and nearly blocks your shot with his sword, but you manage to like scrape it along his shoulder blade. Or his like shoulder.
I shot him.
Yeah.
Not my sword.
Sorry. No, his sword, your bow.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I did not run up to him.
No, and then you can spend your last action to reload.
Yep.
Yeah. Fantastic. And also, if you wanted to, you could roll a crafting or arcana check to recall knowledge in the Clockwork Hounds as a free action. Or is that only if you have shared stratagem?
I think...
Or is it known weakness? Well, if you don't have it, then you don't have it. That's fine.
Sorry, I'm trying to do this with a migraine. It's not working. I mean, I have shared stratagem, but I think that's like only if I hit him a strike.
My investigator who has known weakness, which gives you a recall knowledge as a free action.
No, I don't have that.
Cool. Or not.
Shared stratagem is the make a person flat-footed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Or not. That is you.
I because I have my scythe out, I'm just gonna say to Afrika swiftly, "Can you hold this, please?" And just like I wanna then use my movement. I wanna grapple the clockwork dog.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
That probably might be enough.
An 18 against the Clockwork Hound is unfortunately not a success.
I will hero point that then, please.
Cool. And everyone make sure that you took your hero point at the beginning of the session.
Yep.
3's the max, right? So I can't take another
Yes,
one.
3 is the max.
32.
Hey, not 20.
Nice.
You
You
reach and it like snaps at you, and then you just like grab it. Like it snaps, and as its mouth is closed, you grab its jaw and then hook an arm around its torso, and you have this dog, this Clockwork Hound, restrained. Which means not only is it flat-footed, it can't move or do anything but attempt to escape.
For flavor, do you mind if I'm restraining it so its face is pointed at Argus? Like, so I have it like up against my chest, its face pointing that way.
Sure.
Like when you pick up your cat and you're holding it so it's looking away from you.
Mm-hmm.
And I am just going to start, I'm going to use my third action to move my my speed up towards Argus, just pointing his own clockwork dog at him.
Sure, yeah. Usually I would have that be half speed, but you are larger than it, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Let you drag the dog.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. With the dog. I can't move the dog. Thank you.
If only.
That's my turn. I have removed the dog and I'm pointing it aggressively at Argus.
Fantastic.
Just
Is
like,
the
listen,
other
if it's gonna go off, it's gonna go off in your face, little man.
Mm-hmm.
is the other Clockwork Hound's turn. It bounds around your form to nip at your heels, and gives a chomp. Though it misses. Wow. 2 on the die as it bites once, tries again. Second one a little bit more lucky. Take 18 electrical damage. No, 11 piercing and 8 electricity. So 19 total.
All right. Just so you're aware, Zach, I do have deny advantage. I don't think it's necessarily relevant right now.
Not in this one, but yeah, these dogs are indeed lower level than you.
Alrighty.
Round 2 begins. It is Kasana's turn.
All right. So, Kasana is going to move up here. She is going to, and from this position, she is actually going. Actually, no. From this position, she's just going to cast guidance on herself and attack this doggo.
Oh yeah. Fortunately, a 13 is not
She
going to...
does it again with the arrow point. She, as she sees it misses, she flicks the guy's arm around to do a cool swipe.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that will do it. You
Oh.
slam that your guy's arm down in a great whirling arc, cutting through the brass plating coating this clockwork hound. It is showing, like oil is dripping from it now, as you have, in the parlance of another game, bloodied it.
Yeah. All right. That's my turn.
Sweet. It is Argus Vanatori's turn. He looks up at you, grappling his hound, and goes, "You should stop doing this." And flashes out his spark blade.
Oh,
wow.
Misses.
He misses 2 on the die.
I used the clockwork dog to block the first hit.
Block the second as well. Good. Roll it.
Yeah.
And he dashes away to like reset himself. Wow, that guy's got crazy. It is a Clockwork Hound's turn, the one that you're holding, the red hound. It is going to make an unarmed attack roll to attempt to escape your grip.
This is against my fortitude DC, right?
I believe it's against your athletics DC.
Okay.
So 22.
Just makes it. The DC is 22.
It manages to break free from your grasp, has 1 action left, and so just opens its mouth straight at you and lets out another blast of electricity.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
Oof. You take 12 electric damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the hound's turn. It is free, and now it is flanking, but that doesn't really matter to you. Apricus, that is your turn.
Yep. I've been handed this, and everyone has abruptly moved forward. But that's okay. Space is
Bring it
good,
over.
especially after I
Bring
found
it
out that
over.
electricity means nothing. So
Well, that's
rather
the
than
dogs.
Oh,
than
Oren, one thing. The hounds are lower level than you, but Argus is not. He is a higher level.
I figured he would be higher.
So that first strike did hit.
good to know.
Oh,
It was a 17, your AC is 19, correct?
I think it's lower right now because because I'm clumsy. So yes, it hits.
Yes. So you took 15 damage from that.
Okay.
Yeah, my apologies. Apricus, your turn.
Yeah, well, everyone can see this input value window that's up, so I'm going to do a 3-action magic missile.
Ooh, nice.
Sweet. So that is the full damage, and that is against who?
I'm going to direct all of this specifically towards the hound that got bloodied.
This one?
Yep.
Cool. You deal another 10 force damage as your bolts of magic light slam into it. It is looking very rough. It is looking like it might be at a quarter HP.
Ping, ping, ping.
And that is you, Elżbieta.
Okay. Let's see. Where am I at? Let's see here. I'm gonna step up so I don't have the penalty against shooting for the hound. So
Mhm.
now he's within range.
Sure. 13.
Nice.
Plus 10, was it, that we decided?
That would be
really-
your proficiency bonus with a
Yeah.
weapon plus your spell, your
My
intelligence.
intelligence? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yep, I think that's gonna hit. I think 23 will hit.
Yeah, so roll the strategic strike damage of your musket.
Still haven't written that down. I'm sorry, everybody.
I believe it's 2d6 for the musket and 1d6 for
Yes.
you.
Yes. 'Cause I still haven't hit 3d6.
11 is just enough that you pierce the galvanic core of the hound, causing it to drop.
Nice.
Then I'm going to reload. Oh no. He's rolling a dice.
Uh-oh.
That was for the last dog.
Oh.
So that's okay.
I was like, oh no.
It's like the fear.
No, I have
Dog
one big fear right now.
explodes. Does 17 damage.
There's a step, a fire,
And I reload.
and a reload. Fantastic. Orin, Natsuku.
Okay, I want to do a quick attempt at battle medicine on myself.
Cool. Roll your medicine.
Sweet, that was...
Boom. It's a crit if you were going against the 15.
No, I go against the 20.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be my standard for doing it, but I heal 27.
27 is not bad.
Yeah,
You-
so...
You need it.
No. Yeah, I need a medic. Oh, wait, I'm the medic.
Oh,
That's me.
Turns out.
I will then, having done so, go into a rage. And then I'm going to turn around and just punch the clockwork dog next to me.
Cool.
Whoop. The 26 hit.
26 will hit, though you will need to make it a 24 if you want to deal lethal damage to the hound.
I'm not worried about lethal right now because I'm just trying to damage it.
Well, unfortunately, as a construct, non-lethal damage does not damage it.
Okay, would a 24 have hit?
my
Yeah.
23 hits, so yeah.
Oh, wicked. Then yeah, I will make it lethal,
Yeah, cool.
please. And I do an
Ooh.
extra 2 points of damage because I'm large.
True enough. Another 2 damage. Fantastic.
All right.
that
And that's
is
my
you.
turn. Thank you.
Cool. And that would be the blue hound, but it is dead, which means it is round 3 and is Kasana's turn.
Kasana is going to focus the life that is just pouring out of her into a stream directed at Orin and cast a 2nd level heal with the moderate curse. Incredible.
Is it 2 actions?
That's 20 heal. That's still 20 health.
Nice.
Uh,
Thank you.
and with her last action, she shouts over to Precus, "Bring Orin the spear! Bring Orin the scythe!" And is going to cast guidance on Orin.
Cool.
Can you lift that, Aprigus?
It's only 2 bulk. It's
It
fine.
also it would have
Okay.
shrunk back down, but also you're asking your wizard to run into combat.
Yeah. The 2 squishies are like...
Listen, if you want, I will roll the demoralize check.
Bully your wizard into running into combat. Got it.
Yes, so it is now Argus Venatori's turn. He surges forward and it gives a curt, the hound that Orin is fighting kind of perks up and looks like it's about to do something on its turn. But he flashes out that spark blade. And I believe misses.
That is a
It
miss.
is met by the shaft of your guy's arm as he twirls it around again. Oh wait, this is at a -4, so a 19, which also won't hit. So you're trading blows with the Warden of Rule as a clockwork hound bounds around Orinatsuku to flank you.
No escape.
Cool. So you can move along with it as it chomps down on a flanked Kasana the Spear.
Oh yeah, that is a crit in that case.
At a crit, which means you take 34 damage. 12 of
Holy
them
Christ.
piercing, 22 of it electrical.
Oof.
All right.
And it has another action left, which it will spend to bite again.
No.
Wow!
No.
No.
So, the fortunate thing is that the lifelink spell will not stop just because I am down, though I don't think I can take the damage for you. Actually, no, maybe I can, and it will just deal death saves to me.
God damn it.
Sure,
son.
yeah, we can
I
just
think
kill
that's how it works.
Here.
Yeah.
So that is 10 plus 14, 24, which takes you down below 0. Because you got knocked down on a crit, you are now dying 2.
Sure am.
Precus the Luminary.
Okay, this is going bad pretty quick. Let's give Orin this scythe back, shall we?
I mean, my next round I can do stuff that will not require the scythe. If you had
Okay.
something else you wanted to do.
No, let's give it back to you. It's fine. I still have 2 actions with which to do something else.
Does it get bigger when you hand it back?
Yes.
Now, you see, the other problem is the only other 2 second level spells I have are a Flaming Spear and a Knock. So guess which one I'm gonna use?
We
our
don't
good
like
fave.
this though, you're fine.
Yeah, we'll see how well the spear point. Evidently, it's gonna
Alright.
do.
If it hits, who are you firing it at?
Burn the dog, please.
Burn.
Melt the
Uh,
dog.
This is
All right, everyone, hashtag burn the dog.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll set that as controllable by you.
Nothing quite like a hot dog.
Yeah.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, cool.
I'm sorry.
The
Yes.
Clockwork Hound rolls a reflex save against your reflex DC of 20.
No.
Was success. So you could spend an action to a hero point to force it to reroll
Absolutely, I will do that. Thank
if you
you.
really wanted to get that 16 damage, and unfortunately it rolls higher. So the dog manages to dodge the fire.
Who would have thought
Ooh.
that a dog of any form has good reflexes?
Yeah. Elżbieta, that is your turn.
I would, let's see, he's within range now. I would love to get a bead on him. Hope for the best.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yes.
That's pretty
I
close
think
to the
that'll
bat.
hit. I think that'll hit. So,
That is a 29,
yes.
which wildly does not crit.
I didn't think it would, but the important thing is that it hits.
It does hit for sure.
Yeah. Roll does not have 2 O's. I'm so nervous right now.
Ooh.
You're valid.
Yeah, all those jokes about you getting killed and it's your bully who's getting killed.
Listen, Kasana's trying to make it up to me.
Mhm.
Well, that's a
That-
shit roll.
8 piercing damage lances into the shoulder of one Argus Vanatori. He lets out a gruff growl of pain, but does not seem particularly cowed.
Okay, I have 1 action left. I would like to do some kind of recall knowledge on this guy to see
Absolutely,
about
yeah.
his
You have
fighting
2
tactics.
actions left.
2 actions left because recall device
right.
stratagem is free.
Well, I was automatically reloading, is so.
Sure, yeah.
Every time I shoot, I reload. I gotta fire again. Do you want me to do?
You can roll society. He is a humanoid.
A society. A 22 society.
A 22 society. Yes. Just makes it. You look at him. He's got that blunderbuss.
Oh god,
That
I forgot
thing-
he has a blunderbuss.
Uh-oh.
He hasn't
he's got
used
a
it
gun.
yet, but it looks like it's probably got like it's got a much wider flared barrel compared to your musket. He
Yeah.
can probably hit multiple people with it at once.
Don't like this.
Pretty
He
bad.
also looks like he is watching for people to within his reach to the hound, because he seems like he has some sort of reaction based on that.
That's actually one.
And as far as saving throws go, all of his are equal.
All of his
Yes.
are even?
Equal, yeah.
Equal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Equal.
He
Good to
is
know.
well rounded in terms of his resistances.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say, Orin, if you can hit him, please hit him.
Please hit him.
please hit him real hard. Because now he's flat-footed for you.
Gotcha.
Cool. That is your turn. Orin Natsuku, you're up.
Okay, I want to attempt to... Can I choose what direction I shove something?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to make a shove attack on the doggo. Maybe, like, into the sphere next to it. That's really not massively important, but I want to try and shove the clockwork dog out of the way. To either...
Sure.
Yeah, we'll say to that square.
Sure. That's an athletics check.
Alrighty, ready. 32.
Yeah. It goes 10 feet in that direction, and you can just move as a free action to inhabit the space it was once in.
Okay, I would like
I guess
to...
the fire doesn't move. The fire stays
It
right
takes
there.
the fireball with it.
Yeah, the fire will be where it is. It's okay.
Yeah, I will make sure to not step right onto the fiery sphere. I want to attempt to battlefield medicine Kasana.
Cool.
Just make it.
Just make it. Kasana heals 26 hit points.
Nice.
As you wake up, you just kind of hear the end of Oren saying your name, but in that accent it sort of sounds like Anna, but it could be something else, a different word. You aren't sure. It's kind of hazy with the blood pounding in your ears. And with my final action, because my reach is currently 10 feet, because I'm big, I will take a swing at Argus.
Fantastic.
Let's call this, I'm charged with negative energy as I'm raging. And like as the scythe got handed to me, it grew to match my frame, and the blade took on that sort of very, what do we call it, dark saber-esque quality.
Sure,
So
sure.
I'll attempt to swing. That's my second attack because I did the shove.
Mm-hmm. That's not going to hit anybody on the field.
Yeah, no, I will hero point it because this feels important.
Sure.
I know he's flat-footed to me, and I have a guidance. That's just on the next attack, and I hit the dog anyway. So.
Yeah.
Come on, dice. Ugh,
So,
close,
unfortunately,
but
even with him being flat-footed, a 19 is not going to do it.
fair enough. But I'm like sort of stood protectively as much over Kasana as I can be.
Fantastic.
I am large, and
Yeah.
she is a little
On the floor.
older lady.
Kasana, you are on the floor looking up. You see Orin, their big face looking down at you. You see behind them a indistinct, hazy figure as you come back from the edge of death. And behind that, you see something else. A black silhouette against the sky. The moon streaming around it. Enormous black wings. A crow's skull and a scythe.
She makes a mental note. And
Actually,
with the
as you're getting up, give me a perception check to sense motive. I want to see if you notice something before it disappears from your view.
that's almost as good as I can possibly do.
Ooh.
As
Okay.
you regain consciousness, you see it kind of like very subtly pump its fist like it's rooting for you.
That's great.
Also makes a mental note on the mental piece of paper.
Crow bro.
Gotta love when the Grim Reaper's gunning for you. You really
Nice.
do.
Yeah. She takes her spear, or her guy's arm, and uses it to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Not so subtly behind you. Oren's got a leg forward that you can also kind of push up a little bit.
Was a little distracted with other parts of Warren, so didn't quite notice that one. With the second action is going to just give herself a a 1 action heal.
Okay.
And heal 5 more hit points.
Is that reduced at all by your curse?
Yes. So I heal 3 hit points.
Okay.
Super fine. And I'm actually gonna lose 2 more from when Orm battle medicine me.
Does that apply to even normal medicine?
Oh yes,
Right.
all healing effects. And it's a good thing you battle medicine me, because at my major curse level, my moderate curse level, normal other healing magic doesn't heal me.
Whoa.
Potions do, but yes. And standing up, doing that, the healing energy redirects itself into her Geist arm as she spends her last action having at the advanatory.
Hell yeah. 20. He just
She'll spend it.
effortlessly carries. Okay.
She'll spend her last hero point on this for sure. And she misses. Sometimes that be how it is.
Mm-hmm. You just swing a couple. He just batters it away, and he says, "You can get up as many times as you want. I'll still knock you back down." And it is Argus Venatori's turn, and he actually does like a crouch thing. You see now that there's a ring on the bottom of his blunderbuss's barrel. He slides his spark blade into it like a forward handle on a gun. I forget what it's called.
When we kill him, I want this.
I appreciate him making a jack off motion because he really is one.
He slides it in sideways and then fires a burst of grape shot that is going to hit Orin and Kasana.
All right.
Kasana,
I dodge.
You dodge. You take 6 piercing damage. Oh, buddy.
Yep. Look, I'm very large right now. I don't know how you were expecting me to avoid getting hit with the blunderbuss.
And you don't got any hero points. Unfortunate.
Nope.
You take 24 piercing damage.
Okay. Just quickly doing some math because that'll burn through my temp HP first.
To
Yes.
give you 17, I think.
Yeah,
17.
yeah, I'm good. I got it.
Yeah, and then he pulls out his weapon and swings his spark blade at Kasano.
Uh-oh.
That is just a hit.
Just a hit. You are trespassing this territory, so you take 15 total damage.
All right. I'm down to 6.
This guy's no joke. Next is the Clockwork Hound, which is going to...
Real quick, Orin... Oh, yeah, okay, there you go. I see it now. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Which is going to dash away to the squishier folks, and is going to put its jaws on old Precus.
Well, I hate that.
Do you have your mage armor still?
Yeah, I just still have my mage armor on at least, so it's not going to
only-
like tear me apart. It only
Okay.
is a 5 over, I think.
So as you take that 14 damage, 3 of it is shunted to Kasana.
So you gotta drop that spell.
I can't do battlefield medicine on you again.
You got potions?
I don't think I do.
Either
I have
way,
an elixir of life. I've got one.
so this is unfortunate. So and then it turns around and it bites at with its final action, Elżbieta. And so if it hits, it will do at least 3 damage.
Oh, you're
Yep.
already wounded too. Oh no,
I'm
you're
wounded 1.
You were dying too.
My AC is 19.
Yeah, she's 19, so that is 21 reduced to 18 that you take. Kasana, you hit the floor again and are dying.
The second attack
I'm dying too.
says
actually.
19.
Uh-huh.
Why would it have... So explain to me why it would be 21.
No, the damage is 21. 12
Oh.
plus 9.
I can count.
But minus the 3, so 18.
Yeah, but minus 3, so 18. Yes, so Kasana, you are now dying 3. We'll put you up just before the Clockwork Hound. in the initiative order, because that was the thing that caused you to hit 0. And that is its turn. And Vanatory says, I barely had to do anything. Apricus, the Luminary, that is you.
Yep. Apricus is in a pretty bad spot, but, and pardon me for operating without eyes at the moment, he's going to take the fireball and whip it back over to slam into the hound again. So it'll need to do a DC 20 reflex save. And then, of course...
It will.
Please, don't save.
It unfortunately does save.
Okay, well, that damage certainly is not happening. So, me gonna have to move, I think. I can take a step. Actually, this thing... I can't check to see if it does an opportunity attack, but I'll go ahead and step away anyway, because I'm in a corner, and I don't think I have a lot of room to operate with regardless. Better
If
safe than
you
sorry.
take more damage, Kasana goes to dying, another level of dying.
Yeah,
Dying
that's
4,
fine.
which is the last one, I believe.
Dying 3. Next time.
You're on
Oh,
dying 3 right now.
Yeah,
I'm
I
on
thought
dying
you
2.
were- Oh,
Oh, because you were wounded 2.
right.
I was wounded 1.
You were wounded 1, right.
Now I am
You were
dying.
dying 2, and then, yes. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I've got a bit of scuff happening on again. But, so, yeah, stepping back, gonna go away from that to specifically avoid provoking any opportunity attack in case it does come up.
Sure.
And then just throw up shield. So,
Fair.
my AC will be boosted up, I believe, is it 1 or 2?
It's boosted 1, and if you get hit, you block the first 5 damage.
Right, yeah, that's, and then I can't cast it for... So, 20 AC for me, please. Thank you.
Cool. Elizabeth, that is your turn.
I'm gonna... Sorry. I was just like, no.
Valid.
What do you
Stab
do
a
in this
dog?
situation, really?
Stab
Cry.
a dog?
Yeah, well... Yeah. I'm just gonna... Well, I'm gonna see if I can hit it. Because it's the same thing if it's the musket or the sword cane. 1d20, please, and thank you. No.
You have 3 hero
I was about to ask if I could hero point this.
Any D20 roll.
Any D20 roll.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Oh, Jesus, I thought it was going to be a 1 again, and I was going to cry.
No, that's better. 23 is gonna hit the clockwork hound.
Yeah, so then... Does the musket have disadvantage for being, or like, any problems for being at close range? having
No.
close range
If it
melee range?
had an attack of opportunity, it would be able to use it if you did a ranged attack at point blank range, but you don't get a penalty to it.
Okay. Then in which case, I think I'm gonna swap out, take an action to pull out my sword cane and stab it in the face.
I'll say the action, a manipulate action to draw a weapon. Is the same trigger
Okay.
as a ranged attack. So like one
It
way or
doesn't
the
matter.
other, if it has an attack of opportunity, you will be getting one.
Okay. Let me see something. Yeah, well, okay. We're just gonna fucking deal with it. Kasana, don't die.
Kasama, don't die.
Kasana, don't
All
die.
right.
14. So 1, a 23 hits. 2, it does not use an attack of opportunity against you. 3, boom, 14 damage, which will prompt Argus Vanatori's warding strike. Potentially. Yes, you are just within 30 feet. He is going to get a -2 to this thing as he whips his blunderbuss around and fires it at you.
Who was that? Sorry.
Jesus.
At
Oh.
Elzbieta.
Well, I'm down.
Oh
no.
It's going bad. It's going so bad.
It's going real bad. That is 8 piercing plus 3, so
Dramatic.
11.
Yeah.
22 takes you down. You're dying too.
don't know how to. What is that one?
I'll put the
No,
little.
I was just to say I don't know how to do the mark. If you could, thanks.
Mm-hmm. And then you can just hit the dying condition on your character sheet to read what it says. Yeah. So Elżbieta, you go down, and you're going to go now right before Argus Vanatori, which means it is Orin Natsuku's turn.
Okay, first, I'll do an interact action to pull the healing elixir off my belt and feed it to Kasana. Do you want me to roll that, or do you want to do it, Bitmap?
You can roll that, no problem.
Okay. 16?
Okay.
So what, -2 or -3?
-2.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm now wounded too, but no longer dying.
And looking down at you, I'm just like, maybe stop with this spell, Kasama. And I will take a swing at Argus. And as my eyes move from Kasana to Argus, the normal sort of violet iris is like my pupils blown super white, and my whole eye is just black as I take both eyes as I take a strike.
Cool.
Fuck you! Roll 20. Where is your sense of drama?
I'll give you a hero point for a cool moment if you want to use it.
Thank you. Yes, please, Zach. 31!
That's better. And we do have our little house rule that when you use the hero point, you get the better of the 2 damage rolls, which means that is 30...
So that's actually +2 damage, also,
2,
because of the
and I need to roll my
large.
deadly. Yep, and I need to roll my deadly d10.
So big.
So that's actually 43, I believe.
Yeah, so 30 plus 10, because 30 rage plus 2 large is 40. And then, 43 damage as you just chunk your scythe into this guy, taking him from, like, sitting pretty to, like, now below bloody. Like, you get a real good chunk of him, and he lets out, like a howl of pain.
Don't fuck with us.
It's
And I will, can I make... I want to make a second attack, but I'm going to attempt to trip him.
Cool.
On his ass. Let me just add my -5 for my athletics, because at the moment my athletics is just a smidgen better than my attack bonus.
No kidding.
20.
20 against his reflex is unfortunately not enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
You whip your scythe around at his feet, and he jumps over it. Lands.
Oh. You move faster on the old man.
Mm-hmm. Round 5.
Elżbieta is been moved before the dog.
No, it wasn't the dog that knocked her down. It was Argus.
Never mind. You're
his
super
blunderbuss.
correct.
It was his reaction, yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody's favorite gunslinger, Soren Sutar, rolls a nat 20 on their initiative.
Hell yes!
Finally made it into the room, thank goodness.
They took care of the guards outside. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so we'll say they had enough time to get over here to start with, as you see them run along the battlements, and they say, "Sorry, folks, it was a bit of a shit show over there." And they just do a leaping jump and do a tuck and roll, yeah.
Elżbieta's so sad that she can't see this.
I'll describe it to you in vivid detail later.
Thanks.
Let me see. And they've got, what's the range on the pistol? Okay, the range on the pistol is just within. They are going to twirl, and as they land, they fall into a knee slide and fire through Orin's legs at
they're so
the clockwork
cool.
tunnel.
So cool. Hell
They're so
yeah.
cool.
Just so
I
cool.
don't know if I want to date them or be them.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's such a mood.
Man, 2 below a crit.
Damn.
Just imagine. Yeah.
Only.
God. Yeah. Then that is 12 piercing damage. That Clockwork Hound is on its last legs as Soren Sitar keeps moving up and reloads. Elżbieta, it is your turn to roll a death save, or I guess just I don't know if they call it a death save. Recovery check.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, don't die.
So you're gonna roll a flat d20 against a DC of 12.
This is the most tense rolling the dice that it's given me.
No kidding.
Can I use a hero point on this?
You can.
You can use all of your hero
can
points
also
to go
use
to
all of-
stabilize.
Yeah, you could also use all of your hero points to stop dying.
Oh, can I do that? I would do that.
Yeah,
You
just
have
spend
to use
both
all
of them.
of them.
I think it
That's
sets you
fine.
to... It puts you to 0
Good
HP,
thing-
right? I think when you do
I
that.
was hoarding
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
but I'm not
it-
dying anymore.
You're
That's the
unconscious,
you-
you're not
you-
dying.
You
Yeah.
stabilize at 0. You're wounded 1.
Okay.
As you hear like a beak clattering in like anxiety.
Yeah, it's me. The player is like, "Nyeh, nyeh."
Like a beak, the clacking of a raven's beak.
So gay for this psycho comp, I can't see.
It is now Argus Vanatori's turn, and he says, "Up and down and up and down and up." What are you, an elevator? And
Yeah,
stabs Kasana.
Kasana, please.
If he keeps attacking you, there's only so much I can do.
Yeah, no one's. You're in front of him.
Yeah, that is a normal hit, and that is exactly how much health I had.
That's exactly.
Oh my god.
Well, it's 12 plus 2 plus 8, so more than the amount of health you had.
Oh, from the trespassing. I missed that one.
Yeah. It's rough. He does a lot of damage. You need to lock him down. So you're down. You're now dying 3, and then he turns and whips his sword at Soren Sitar, who like blocks. They like twirl their gun and catch his sword in like the crook of the handle.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. Rough. So yeah, Kasana, you are now going to go before Argus on the next go round. I am sorry that he keeps getting you, but
It's okay.
I'm right
You
fucking
know.
there. You did like challenge his masculinity, I guess.
I did. No, yeah.
you did make the big speech.
It was a good speech.
Made a good speech, yeah.
Now the Clockwork Hound doesn't know that Elżbieta is fine. Oh, this is very likely bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, because you still have lifelink on.
Yep.
I can't turn it off.
Can't
Has it
turn
been
off.
has it been over a minute? You said it lasted a minute. And you said you started it up
since
on the
it has
wall.
been- I have been
Yeah, 30
doing it for
seconds.
25 seconds on you.
So, and we're 30 seconds into the second fight. So, well, no, because you cast it on Elżbieta at the beginning of the fight, but you had
That's
cast it on
correct.
Apricus.
Apricus would probably fall around now, actually.
Apricus is actually, yeah, because we had a little bit of like in between fights to like chat and like make speeches at each other. So I'm gonna be merciful
Thank you.
and say that Apricus is no longer life-linked to Kasana,
Just
which is
perforate my
nice
soft
for
body.
Kasana, but is bad for Apricus as the Clockwork Hound charges and chomps.
It's fine, I have a shield.
It's a 28 to hit.
A shield's not gonna do much against that.
You
You take 5 less damage when it shatters.
Yeah, you can shatter the shield to take the reduced damage, reducing that from 14 to 9.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just opt for not being able to cast shield for a while.
Yeah. And so you take 9 more damage, and it bites you one more time.
Well, Oh boy. Yeah, that meets my AC without the shield.
And the shield has shattered.
Yeah.
Bummer.
My life.
Bummer.
17 damage.
Goodbye.
You hit 0. You are dying.
Now I'm dying.
What? I'm the only one up. Ah, this is my nightmare.
You're big enough.
There's Soren!
And I guess without...
Jack's on his way, right? Hopefully, unless Mad Jack died. Rip Mad Jack.
The Sad Jack is... I'll have him come around the corner
No,
next.
it's fine. Okay.
God.
Okay, no, I'm doing.
Orin Natsuko.
Right, I'm going to scoop up Kasana, spin round with her, step to a precus. How many actions have I spent doing that?
2.
Okay. I will battlefield medicine a precus, because he's the only person I haven't done it on yet.
Thank you.
It's like, can you just, like, kick the dog?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, admittedly, you didn't say you were going for 20, so you could say you were going for 15.
I'll let you go for 15.
Thank you. You are very kind. Let me check the base thing for treat wounds.
Listen, it's that or I TPK you.
Yeah, but I'd rather not get TPK'd, not with an audience.
I'd rather not do it too.
Listen, sometimes it
Then
just
you
happens.
can say, oh, the clockwork dog just lies down in defeat and says, I'm
It's fine,
sorry.
listen.
I swapped to the conversation.
This is a dangerous
We all ignore
job.
what happened.
This is we all sat down. We're like, this is going to be kind of like a gritty, like a dark fantasy game.
did.
And
Yeah.
sometimes everyone dies. Listen.
Yeah.
Everyone dies.
No, I'm talking to Mab about why that dog isn't just going to give.
I know. You mean the dog doesn't gonna have a change of
So
heart?
Picus
Okay.
heals 2d8s.
Yeah,
2D.
gotcha. I was just checking. Okay, you're up 9.
Okay.
As you wake
Here
up,
we go.
I say, did Kasama a portion? And I turn around, just like spin my side over in my hand, like, and I've like planted my legs either side. As I had enough movement and I was moving and I was striding, not stepping, I am like stood over both a precus and, oh wait, does a march go? It's not a sustained spell, is it?
It's not a sustained spell, no.
Okay, then yeah, I am stood literally like over a precus and Kasana to provide them some measure of cover from this fucking dog.
Cool. Round 6 begins. Soren looks and does another like kind of twirl around to fire at the hound, ignoring the foe in front of them to help you all. Kills it. Does 50 damage to an animal with a creature with 49 5 hit points left.
That's so cool!
Thank God.
All right.
Though that does activate Argus Venatori's warding strike. No way of reducing the damage by enough to not kill the dog, but does get a chance to swing at Soren, who takes 15 damage.
We don't see a health bar on Soren, Zach. Can we get one on there?
Sure, yeah, I'll give you
Even if we
a
don't
help.
have
Yeah,
the
you can
number.
show us the one with just the bar.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, they took 15 slashing electrical damage. So sorry, darling. I got time for you now. And they're going to just slam the butt of their pistol against Argus Venatori's head, and just managed to hit.
Yeah!
All right.
Argus Venatori is looking really rough, but Soren just took a pretty sizable hit, and obviously you're all dead or dying.
Well, it's okay. Orin can now move over there.
Yes, it is Elizabeth's turn. You are still at 0 hit points, so you are still unconscious.
Now,
You're not dying.
But you're not dying.
No, but Kasana's next.
Okay,
here
Kasana, you
is
fit.
the moment.
The save.
Kasana, you are dying 3. The flat roll DC is 13. And if you fail, you will be dying 4, which is the
yeah.
one where you die.
Now, let me just check.
Wish you had
Yep,
Die Hard.
Listen. All right. We ready?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, let fate take the wheel, because life is a highway, and you've got to ride it your own way.
Uh-huh.
All night long. All night long. You are dying to. Kasana lives at least one more round. All right. It is Argus Vanatori's turn. He is pissed. He feels this slipping away from him. So he is going to... Let me just double check. Yes. Cool. He runs from Soren Sutar and cannot get around the bulk of Orinatsuku and says, "You will not take this place from me," and stabs Soren and Orin.
You knew my character's name.
It is a 28 to hit.
That's correct.
Not against. Oh, against
Orin's
Orin?
large.
Orin's large.
Yeah, I've already got the...
Do you have the modifier in place? Because your AC right now...
I'm running it clumsy, so it already does that deduction.
Yeah,
Oh.
so your AC is reduced from
never
20
mind.
to 19, right?
Never mind.
So it's not a crit. Which means
Oh,
Orin...
wait, no, it is because I'm raging, so it goes down another 1.
Okay.
Very
In which
sorry.
case, Orin takes 10, 12, 8, 20, 40 piercing and electrical damage. Or slashing and electrical damage.
Still up, though.
Yeah, well, he's got one more attack.
He does.
You did stride.
Strode?
And
Strike?
Soren doesn't have an attack of opportunity.
Soren does not have an attack of opportunity.
No?
Stride, strike, and strike
Right.
again.
Well, fuck the duck. Let me check. I'm just checking to see if I have
No,
any
it's fine.
keys for this,
Listen.
which I don't think I do.
Listen, it's a Precus and Soren on this battlefield now.
Yeah, if you
Kasana,
want
I'll give you a hot tip, which is you should feed Kasana a potion.
Yeah, that's the plan.
I
That will-
stand by that decision.
Orin hasn't had any dying yet. Kasana's had
No,
plenty.
this is my. This will be my
And
first time going.
and everybody gets to go before Argus goes again, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't get to do anything.
So
I'm
Orin,
just taking a nap.
Yeah, that's me down.
Orin, you hit the deck. You are
With
now
a
dying
fucking
one.
crash. That's a
Can you
large
please
creature
fall
hitting the
on
deck.
top of Argus? Just
Can you make a reflex save just to get out of the way?
Unfortunately, you were already shielding the others with your body, so if you were going to fall at anybody, it would be a Precus.
Fine. Can I fall sideways then?
You can fall. Yeah, you fall sideways.
You
Thank
crumple
As
into
Argus
the exact space
Vanatori,
you are already in.
Argus Vanatori raises a blood-soaked sword in triumph. And Precus, it is your turn. You are prone because you were knocked out.
Just
Okay.
roll over and feed her the potion.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So the Orin being knocked over a bit, does that end in large? Do spell effects end when people that are enchanted by them
No.
are knocked out?
No.
Okay.
Pathfinder fucking rules.
Go love Pathfinder.
Play Pathfinder.
We all love. That's why I made this show. That's why we all made the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
just gonna roll
here we
over
go.
and feed Kasana a potion. It's fine. It's a lesser elixir of life, so it's a 3d6 plus 6.
Oh, thank you for the don't die Kasana vibes in the chat. Thank you, Phil.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Someone, Kasana, if you could roll the 3d6 plus 6 and see how much you restore.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. You are still prone.
So that is plus 6, making that 13 health.
Lord.
Minus 2.
Okay, and then I'm gonna just take this fireball and sustain it while I'm down on the ground, and just, you know,
Swing it.
so hit that DC 20 reflex.
Argus Vanatori is making a reflex save. 29.
fucking Christ.
No damage! Yeah!
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's me, because interact to take out the potion and then to feed Kasana it. I'm on the damn ground.
Yeah.
You are, well, you have one action left, right?
Do I?
It's right to pull out and feed with the potion.
Yeah, because you don't need to, because it's on your, like, bandolier.
Okay.
Unless it was in your bag.
It was in a bandolier, yeah, so I guess it was readied. Yeah, then I will just stand up.
Force bolt the
I can't
motherfucker.
believe this is my second near TPK in 1 week.
Fuck off.
I think that sounds like a you problem.
We made some bad choices.
Yeah, we
Thursday.
sure did.
No, I did. I did. Not even my whole party. I take Thursday's Pathfinder was rough.
Cool. That is a Precus's turn.
Word. Sure is.
Round 7. Soren Sutar. I was hoping wouldn't be the one to kill him, but has a very good chance of doing so.
Oh wait, where is that motherfucker? I can't see him on the map.
Soren?
Oh, he's got a fireball on top of his head. No.
Yeah,
Argus.
Oh, Argus.
Yeah.
He is a fireball.
Soren Sutar pulls their gun and they say, "Don't you fucking walk away from me." And they like draw at the hip and like fan the hammer on a pepper box. They're actually going to do an assisting shot. Oh no, that's a press. They can't do it on their first action. So they're gonna fire once.
Nice.
Listen.
Nice.
Gun's good.
27 hits, dealing 13 piercing damage. He is looking really rough as one bullet slams into his back. Now they're going to do an assisting shots. See if they manage to hit. They do manage to hit, dealing another 12 damage to Argus Vanatori. That was like one fire, one gun, two guns, and then they dual reload with their last action. Argus Vanatori is sub 10 hit points. Whoever hits him next gets a +1 on their attack roll. Elzbieta is unconscious.
Taking a nap.
Kasana the Spear, you rise.
Please
Kasana
murder this man.
looks at him as she casts a 2nd level heal with Moderate Curse on Orin.
Thank you.
Nice.
That's plus 16.
Whoa, so that's 37.
You just got 37 hit points back as you wake up.
Sweet.
And she says to Argus as power starts flowing into her guy's arm, "That's the thing about getting up and every time you fall, is you keep getting up." And she attacks.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Please hit.
You
Take
know,
a hero
well,
point.
thank you. I spend it.
Sure.
Fuck
There we go.
yes.
Nice.
25 is Argus Vanatori's AC.
Well, you
As you deal
14 damage.
14 damage, as you just
Oh, thank God.
with your last bit of energy, he takes a huge furrow through the chest, stumbles back, and falls. Dead.
Ah!
Took some doing, but you have slain Argus Vanatori.
Thank goodness.
All right.
And that's what being a life oracle is all about. Getting to
Yeah.
3 dying. Over and over again.
Oh, God damn.
Mom, no.
Okay, I'm gonna. Although Elizabeth is immune to my battlefield medicine, I can take 10 minutes to
Yeah.
treat wounds.
Yeah, Soren comes over.
I position everyone around me and
I'll
spend...
carry Elizabeth over then.
No, don't.
And
no.
yeah,
Oh, is it?
like,
Oh, before you do that.
before Elzbieta's place, everyone heals 1, 2, and 3.
So six total.
That's 8. One more. Didn't click that one time. Oh yeah, no, it actually did. I just missed it. So yeah, I spend the rest of my spell slots and I heal everyone for let's see, that's 11 hit points. And that was 3 actions, so I get 6 less.
Oof.
All right. Now I will go treat wounds.
So Soren becomes full health, obviously, because they only lost 10. And they do, like, once you've done this, be like, be careful, though, because we don't know what's down there.
We'll manage. And she also spends the 10 minutes healing herself and removing the wounded condition.
Yeah, 21 healing for you, Elisberta, and you're no longer wounded. And then I'll do 10 minutes on a precus.
Mm-hmm.
Because also need to get rid of the wounded condition as well.
Thank you for doing this. Body appreciates.
So that's just the 2d8.
Sad Jack limps over. He is at like half hit points. Hey, did you get the bastard?
I want his weapon.
Sorry.
Elzbieta sits up, notices everything's okay. I want his weapon.
Give me that gun.
I want that gun.
Sword.
I want his gun and his sword.
Yeah, the sword is a sparking short sword, so it's just a short sword that does an extra d6 of electrical damage. And the blunderbuss is just a blunderbuss. You probably don't have the training necessary to do that, like cone shot that he did, but it is a blunderbuss. So
okay,
cool.
Can I be made regular size again, please?
Yes. Sad Jack also comes through with some compresses with his natural healing, natural medicine feats.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Okay, Sad Jack. Jesus
okay,
Christ.
Sad Jack.
Listen, he's ready to go.
He is the best woodsman in the round.
There is.
That's my goddamn job. So that's, I guess so everybody heal 2 d10 plus 2 10. No, 4 d10 plus 10.
4 d10.
Holy shit!
Plus
All right,
10?
yeah.
DC 20 any crit.
There you go.
Hell yeah! I'm at max.
Oh, I guess it was 8.
Yeah, like
If it was 8, I can re-roll that. Here you go.
Does that qualify as treating wounds?
It does. It does.
Cool, I can get rid of it.
Good news.
Oh, it's 4d8.
No.
We all just healed 39 hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Yo.
Oh, thank goodness.
He actually rolled better on the 48.
Yes.
So
and that clears him full out of herbs and stuff, so he will not be able to do that again.
Don't forget
Back
to
up
give
to
that
full.
healing to yourself, Kasana.
Oh yeah. I am back to max.
Max HP, yay.
Oh,
Can we check over Argus's body for, like, keys and stuff?
yes. He has a set of keys. He has like 4 keys. He has 4 like small keys and then 1 big wrought iron key. And he also has the spark blade and the blunderbuss.
Well, I have the spark blade.
True.
Let's find Alexei.
Sooner rather than later.
So we know the clockwork dogs came out of the space next to us. Like
Yeah, that looks like a kennel.
Yeah.
Okay,
maybe
so there are 2 buildings,
Mm-hmm. There's a smaller one and a larger one.
and he came out of the larger one.
Yes, he came out of this one.
So we go to the larger one first?
Seems reasonable.
Sure.
Sure.
Let me close a lot of tabs.
Ah, yes. All these tabs no longer need to be used.
Mm-hmm. And let me
Each tab a dead man.
I'll draw a shape real quick as you inspect this first room. There is a lot of hunting trophies on the walls, boars, elk, darker and stranger creatures. You can see a basilisk head.
So then with my fun little thing about notice, that's my inventory. Didn't want to click on that one. For, I'm trying to remember what it's called, but being able to find out, oh yeah, that's odd. I get some, if there's any like suspicious looking or interesting things in the new room that we're entering. When you enter a new location, such as a room or corridor, you immediately notice one thing out of the ordinary. The GM determines what it is, whether or not nothing's reasonable to pick up, skipping obvious clues that can be easily discerned, and I can only learn that an object or area is suspicious, but not why it is suspicious.
Cool. Yeah, you like look around. You see there's like a bear skin rug. There's elk. There's boar. Like I said, like strange different things. And you look around, and it looks like Argus Vanatori and his guards have hunted every kind of animal that is in these woods, except one. There are no wolf pelts.
Do we know if there are wolves in the
I
area?
was about to go ask Jack about...
Yeah, good shout.
So I'll kind of like lean back out the door and just say, Sad Jack, a question for you.
He's appearing next to you.
Oh, he magically appeared right next to me. He was over here last I looked.
That's Sad Jack.
Quite fast, lass.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm recovering from being unconscious. No, what can you tell me about this area and its wolves?
Oh, wolves are a big problem. More so in the northern reaches, but not many prey that move around in Tarandaur do so outside of large packs with great big bastard beasties to protect them. Wolves are often pretty hungry and vicious if they come across an easy meal like a traveler.
So, would there be a particular reason as to why there are no wolf pelts around here? You would think a man who is obviously such a wonderful hunter as Vanatori would want to display a few wolf pelts, or is it that they're so common that it's not worth it?
I couldn't say. It does seem a bit odd, because it certainly wouldn't be hurting for wolves to hunt.
Is there anything I can roll that would be to be like, does Vanatori in particular, or like this lodge, this area, or even the Arrels, if it's like they view wolves as sacred, or is there some reason why they might not want to hunt the wolves or display it in such a way?
Connection to the vampires.
You could roll society.
Vampire lore? Society lore?
Yeah, society. I mean, you could roll vampire lore, but you would probably get a different set of answers.
Yeah. Then, I mean, would that be something that... Because I don't know if she would... if she would know to contemplate it from that point of view, because I don't. But would she know to contemplate it from that point of view? That is the question, isn't it?
Yeah. So we just roll what you want to roll and tell me what you want to know. And I will tell you what you learn.
Go with society. 22.
There is... So, one, the Arrels don't hold anything sacred, because sacred is religious, and religious is out against the kind of secular humanism that the Arrels all kind of follow. Yeah, it is very odd. The only real guess you could make is that Argus Vanatory doesn't want to hunt wolves. Or maybe wolves don't come around this area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's got some clockwork dogs, but who knows?
He does have clockwork dogs, yeah.
Do I know if there are like at least supposed to be wolf issues in the area?
Yes, that was what we were just talking about, is that there are. Like they're very vicious against travelers because it's hard to find normal prey in Tarandaur because most of the prey species here have evolved but like adapted pretty significant like defensive measures.
Yeah. Hearing that conversation going on between, because I'm sort of like just stood in the doorway area, I'm going to ask Kasana. It's less scary to ask a question directly related to oneself, which is like, Kasana, can you think of any reason why maybe the wolves would be different here? Like, I know you don't hold truck with gods, but could they have something within them that makes them more difficult to kill? I mean, I remember, my experience, wolves will only attack folks if they're really hungry, and this sounds like more than that. You know.
Wolves in the area. Yeah, I guess, do I know if there was any significance about wolves and the giants, or if there's any religious significance I would have picked up when I was figuring out how to kind of tap into the life force?
Yeah, you could roll a religion check for that or something.
Yeah, we can,
You don't know.
Wolves are usually a problem.
So usually a problem. So there's also another door, a sort of a big, fancy-looking doors to your north, Kasana.
Yeah. She walks by. She says,
They're out. Are they? Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
"Yeah." She walks in and says, "But they have about as much life in them as everyone else." Walks in.
Okay, that was... Elzbieta's just like, was that a pointed thing for some reason? Did you say that? Did you time yourself specifically?
Can I use
like,
the...
No. What? No.
the wrought iron key in this fancy-looking lock?
What
See,
fancy
yes.
look?
You
Is
said there are
there-
doors north, or is it within the room that they are?
The doors are fancy looking, but they're not locked.
Okay.
Okay.
And if they are, we need not worry.
I'm gonna knock on the door and listen.
Cool. There is no answer.
Okay. Very carefully. I'm going... Well, can I check for traps or...
Absolutely. Make a perception check.
I am just... don't want to be caught off guard. I do feel good.
Nice.
There do not
good.
seem to be any traps here. It
Okay.
seems like Vanatory maybe considered his personal lodge to be guarded well enough by the people within it and the traps around it to leave extra traps inside of it.
Okay.
Very nice
Then
of you.
I'll just open the door.
You swing open the door.
Oh, Jesus, I closed the door. No, I'm just kidding.
You see a great double bed, some sort of striped cat skin.
This man has awful taste in everything.
And a desk.
That's beneath it.
Uh,
Oh, that's an enormous grate.
What's in it?
I'm
Is
gonna... Yeah,
Hello?
I'll pull the rug off the
Hello?
top of this. Just this skin.
Kasana, make a perception check.
Yeah. Alexi!
You hear the weakest, groan from down below.
Oh.
Let's yoink this skin out of the way.
Let's get this off. Let's lift that grate out.
Cool. I can't make the great.
You can't remove this very tasteless rug that he has.
I cannot remove the tiger skin rug, unfortunately. But I can move us to the next map if you're all going down there.
Nice. Down we go.
Soren and Sajak stay up top to keep an eye on things.
So long as it did not sound like an undead moan and actually just a person who's grievously injured moan.
Probably the second.
Okay.
So we can hope.
Yeah.
But yeah, the big wrought iron key opens the lock to this gate. This is great. And below it is a large, rough cavern.
Whoa. Zoom out.
Whoa, that's bigger
Zoom
than I
back
was
in.
expecting. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shit.
That's odd. Triggers again, because we're in a new location, and this is weird.
This is weird. Yeah, you see bones scattered around. You see people who look like they were nailed to the side of the cavern and then left there.
Oh,
Piles of other bones. A trough of water with like a bucket and rags near it. As well as a roaring bonfire with slots to hold implements to get red hot, as well as like some weapon racks and stuff. A great rack table, the kind. And then in the back, 4 small cages, barely big enough to hold a human being. Inside one of which is the curled, emaciated body of your friend, Alexei Vital.
Before we go on, I want to make a rules clarification that was my bad. Every time I cast a spell of a level higher than a cantrip, I am supposed to heal that many hit points as the spell level. Or give it to someone else. I did forget all that. I'm sorry. Oracle's a little bit complicated.
Oracle is a little bit complicated, so that actually would have made that fight a little bit less scary.
But
No, it was very scary.
you don't die and you learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that order.
Rushes up.
Yeah, gonna unlock this cage. So there were 4 keys on it, right? As well as the wrought iron one.
Mm-hmm. They look like they match these cages.
Yeah, let's get it open.
And there's nothing else in any of the other cages?
No,
I mean, aside
not-
from
not
maybe
current.
remains?
Stains,
Okay.
bits of hair, but nothing currently. Seems like he was the only tenant at the moment.
yeah, I'd super gently lean in and scoop him out because if he's been in here a while, I'm not going to expect him to walk anywhere.
At least like a week or two, since this campaign started.
Yeah.
You kind of let him in. He's looks very frail. He was already an old man, but looks like he has been tortured and had food withheld from him.
Yeah, Oren holds him as gently as you would hold a baby. He's very careful with him.
And he was farewell, my lady. Oren, took you long enough.
If you're going to... I can't think of anything witty to say. And probably
Everyone.
not Oren, because Oren's not very smart, so...
Pick up the professor. Pull him out of the
already have.
cage.
I already
Okay.
have.
Mhm.
One hole in the ground to another, Professor. Exactly a flattering path here.
Mr. Papricus, is it not our duty as academics to sometimes get our hands dirty in practical research? Fieldwork, my boy. Fieldwork.
If that's your definition, then I've done quite a lot of field work on the way here.
Excellent.
Let's get you out of here and get you some water and some food.
Wait. Venatori. You disposed of the body properly, right?
We had 10 minutes while we were doing healing. Somebody would have, maybe Soren and Jack could have taken care of, or Jack was healing, but Soren could have.
Elzbieta's gonna book it right back up to the top.
Yep.
As we cut
Oh my god.
above ground.
Abrikas has been so burning everything. The one thing he doesn't burn.
We were trying
You
to
were
get the
busy.
professor first.
A lot of people were in trouble. I understand.
I'm gonna run very fast.
You start moving as we cut above ground. Soren, Sitar, and Sad Jack kind of keeping an eye out, making sure that no other individuals arrive. And, bodies don't rise that quickly. That's not the way that the undead work. It's the full moon.
Full moon.
It's the night of the
It's a
full
new
moon.
moon tonight.
An undead would never rise in the full moon. And as the light of the full moon breaks through the clouds, a rare moment of pure, unfettered moonlight shines down on Vanatory Lodge. As Argus Vanatori's hands twitch and hair begins to grow on the back of them.
Holy shit!
A deep growl
Oh,
growing
no.
in the back of his throat. As he
Elzbieta's
flies
yelling as she scrambles back up the ladder. This is not what she expected. Oh my god!
eyes gleaming in the dark. Soren, Sitar, and Sajak are taken completely by surprise as they are swept aside by a massive paw. And you hear heavy footfalls galloping, charging, loping to the entrance as a great form slams down. You should get away from the ladder.
Yeah, well, that's where I was, and now I'm immediately running back.
Thank fuck somebody has a silvered weapon in this party.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, can I tell you all in seriousness, this is the second time I've had a werewolf conspiracy happen to me in a campaign this week.
As Argus Vanatori, no longer a man, now a beast, lets out a furious howl at those who would intrude on his domain. We will take our break.
I went, that's odd. I didn't think there were werewolves involved.
Cool.
Why not? It's a cool gothic fantasy.
Listen, we knew there were werewolves here.
That's
why
my bad.
Kasana's got the silver guy's arm.
That's my bad.
Ah!